Hello, Doug Cofiell, CEO of Ivystone. I'm coming to you live from our Atlanta showroom. I just want to deliver a quick message about where we see business in 2025 and maybe a little look back at the prior year. 2024 was a bit of a challenge, kind of across our industry. It was a bit sluggish overall, industry-wide. We really think it was still the effects, believe it or not, it's hard to believe, but of COVID in 2020. It's crazy. We had a huge spike in 21 and into 22, and things were really still settling out all during 2024. Kind of came at different times. The good news of 2024, though, was the great fourth quarter that many of our retailers had. The season came late. Business right before the holiday was really fantastic. So what we saw was at the end of 2024 was really low inventories. And that's why our 2025 is just off to an incredible start. We had an amazing Dallas market. We're here in Atlanta where things are starting off really strong. So as we approach the year, our concerns are around keeping inventory flow steady, making sure everybody's in stock on the best product, and really getting new things out there, because our vendors did an amazing job at coming up with new products. We've heard from customers all over the two markets that there's a lot of newness, and that was a big concern of retailers heading into the year. So we're looking for kind of a single-digit growth year across the space. There's basically some headwinds and tailwinds. The tailwinds are things we've talked about before, which is the demographics that are out there, a new consumer, the millennials entering their prime buying time, those big picture, kind of big demographic things that are super positive for independent retail. The strength of the independent retailer has not died off from that incredible spike across 21 and 22. Our independent retailers are doing really well. Balance sheets are in good shape. Personal balance sheets are in good shape. So we're expecting good things. Headwinds, there are always some challenges. We like to overcome challenges, so it's pretty exciting. So the headwinds we see are really the housing market, where there's not a lot of transactions going on existing homes. And that has a slowdown effect kind of across the space. And we saw a lot of that in 23 and 24 as things were difficult, interest rates spiked, the pace of those home sales went down a bit, and that has a trickle-down effect in our industry. So that's kind of the headwind. The other piece that everybody's worried about is the tariff issue. So far, we don't know what the deal is going to be with the tariffs. We know generally they're usually threatened and then they're negotiated. So we don't know the extent of what's going on there. We haven't seen it affect buying to start the year. We don't really see it as a major deterrence to how the year is going to go. But everybody should be aware that vendors are going to come up with their policy after whatever rates or whatever tariffs from whatever countries are figured out. And most of the vendors we've talked to, they're waiting and seeing, and they're kind of going with the idea that they're going to have goods in stock to start the year. So the availability should be pretty good, and those are going to be obviously unaffected by any new costs. Before I depart, I just have to. It's in this really tough time for all the people in Southern California. I mean, it's just a disaster, and our hearts go out to all of you. We have work colleagues, we have friends. It's just a really difficult situation. We have vendors in peril, and we just hope it all gets better. And we're thinking about you. Our thoughts and prayers are with everybody in the area, and we just hope you're safe and unaffected. With that, we're wishing you a great 2025. As always, please come see us, one of our reps on the road, at a market, or anytime, 24/7, ivystone.com. Thanks, everybody.